Right then, so the Hurricanes go into home back at Hard Rock Stadium, their final home game of the season against Louisville Cardinals, who have never lost against them at home until today, where unfortunately they have fallen to them 38-31 at Hard Rock Stadium. So that is definitely not good news for the Hurricanes, as the momentum is just not good at all whatsoever. We started with the three announced for the Hurricanes. Just absolutely nothing there. Van Dyke is a starter for today, starting over Jacurri Brown and Emory Williams, because Emory Williams is done for the season. Hopefully he'll be back in time for the spring practice. So then Louisville gets on a little rush. We got Jake Plummer going to some passes as Jahar Jordan for 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Jake Plummer for passing to Nate Kuriski for 8 yards. That's first down. Jake Plummer for passing 8 yards for Amari Huggins Bruce for 18 yards. That's good for the first. 1st and 10, pass complete to Jamari Thrash for 7 yards. 2nd and 3, Johar Jordan for 1 yard. 3rd and 2, incomplete. 4th and 2, they decide to go for it, and then they get that in with Kuriski for 23 yards. That goes all the way to the Miami's 2, or actually the 9 rather. Johar Jordan for 7 yards. Now they get to the Miami 2. 2nd and goal, pass complete to Kuriski for a 2-yard touchdown. Louisville jumps on front. So that's not good. So Hurricanes need to respond. Fletcher with no gain rush. 2nd and 10, incomplete. 3rd and 10, pass complete to Restrepo for 11 yards. That's good for the first, thankfully. 1st and 10 from the Miami 36. Pass to Jacoby George. Turned out to be a huge gain that goes all the way to the Louisville 21. First down for the Hurricanes. Hands the ball off to Mark Fletcher for a rush. And then he just rushed through everybody. Touchdown Hurricanes. Now we have a tie game. 7-7. Nice stuff there. Now we go to Louisville, where the pass was complete to Thrash, but there was a penalty. There was a penalty on Louisville for ineligible down receiver, so that's a 5-yard penalty. Then after that, Jake Plummer passes complete to Kevin Coleman for no gain. 2nd and 15, launching pass to a receiver. Pass was picked off by Cameron Kinchins. So another interception for Kinchins at the 50-yard line. Great stuff there. So Louisville turns the ball over. Looking good so far. Great. Now, can we capitalize? 1st and 10, Tyler Van Dyke pass complete to Restrepo for 30 yards. So Restrepo is finally looking like the duel that they were in the first half of the season. Now it gets to the first down. 1st and 10, Fletcher 5 yards. 2nd and 5, Van Dyke just throws an incomplete pass. 3rd and 5, Van Dyke pass complete to Restrepo. Oh, but Restrepo was wide open, getting through everybody. Touchdown Hurricanes. The Hurricanes capture lead, 14-7. So great possession. Restrepo doing all the work in this drive. So great stuff there. All right, so we start off. So we start off with the kickoff and kickoff to Louisville, and that was returned for roughly up to 60 yards. That was just not a good special teams block. It just isn't. Isaac Guerrero, but he rushes up there for 21 yards. That's 1st and 10. Jake Plummer rushes for himself for 6 yards. 2nd and 4, Isaac Guerrero rushes for 3 yards. 3rd and 1, Guerrero rushes for 3 more yards. That's good for the first. And Guerrero does it all by himself for 12 yards to go for a touchdown. That is a tie game here. Cheney then rushes up for a loss. That's the end of the first quarter at this point. Second quarter starts, and this quarter just dragged on. It dragged for a while. And I'll explain them once we get there. So Van Dyke then throws the incomplete pass. 3rd and 11, then throws another incomplete pass. Then, 4th down, Dylan Joyce punts it for 50 yards. All right, so after that, Plummer pass incomplete intended for Thompson. And then Miami calls for offside. No play there. So then after that, after the offside call, they still didn't get the first down. Drahar Jordan didn't get anything at all. And Plummer throws an incomplete pass. So we have a 3-and-out. Now the Hurricanes get the football back with 13:21 for the second quarter. Van Dyke pass complete to Colby Young for 8 yards. 2nd and 2, pass complete to Colby Young again for 6 more yards, so that's good for the first. 1st and 10, Tyler Van Dyke complete to Henry Parrish for a yard. 2nd and 9, Tyler Van Dyke pass complete to Colby Young for 4 more yards. 3rd and 5, pass complete to Restrepo for 17 yards, so that's a good play there. 1st and 10, Tyler Van Dyke pass complete to Henry Parrish for 3 yards. 2nd and 7, Fletcher rushes for 4 yards. 3rd and 3, Fletcher rushes for 2 more yards, and now it's 4th down. So what do? They elected to go for it, and Parrish, off the middle of the right, gets it for 3 yards, and that's good for the first. The next play, 1st and 10, Tyler Van Dyke pass incomplete. I think it was a Restrepo or was it Colby Young, but it was some of those. It was one of them, and I thought he held him. I thought the defender held the receiver going on that route. He held him for a while. And the referee was right there to see it. And by the way, the officiating in this game was true. It was horrendous. And I can speak for both sides, but really, the impact of the Hurricanes is just unbelievable. It's horrible. The second straight week where they were talking about, the safety that was not called or anything like that. But I'm just saying, this one, that's a holding, and I can't believe they miss it. But I didn't dwell on it too much because in the next play, Brashard Smith rushes on the right side, and he was gone. He was gone for 34 yards to the house. Touchdown Hurricanes. So great stuff there. Great stuff there by the Hurricanes. And now it's Louisville's turn. Jake Plummer passes incomplete. 2nd and 10, pass complete to Guiarendo. Guiarendo for 11 yards. 1st and 10, Louisville. Guiarendo for 17 more yards, so the pass rushing just not finding anything to block. Then Plummer throws an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, Guiarendo rushes for a yard. 3rd and 9, pass complete to Chris Bell for 14 yards. 1st down, Louisville. Guiarendo for 3 yards. 2nd and 7, Plummer then pass is complete to Chris Bell for 22 yards. 3 straight passes is incomplete. Brock Travelstead would kick a 24-yard field goal, and that went wide to the right. A chip shot just misses to the right, and I just don't know how you missed that one, to be fair with you. But that didn't matter for them because we did not get a first down. 3-and-out Hurricanes. Move on. This drive, 2 minutes and 19 seconds in. After the punts, the clock was ticking. It goes down. Then the officials said, please reset the game clock. Okay, fine. Pass rushing for 5 yards. And then in this drive is so freaking slow. They go to it pretty much this play, and then this play. You review this play, and then this, and then another review, and then another review, and then another review, and then another review. Oh, here's the worst part. Some of those reviews, they tell them to put the clock up. And Louisville had the football at their own 23. They weren't taking away clock. They were getting more. So, Jawar Jordan for 5 yards. Second and 5, Jake Plummer pass complete to Galloway for 4 yards. Third, and they reviewed this play. They reviewed it, and they said it's a third down. No shit, it's a third down. No shit. Why are you reviewing this play? Oh, so they put more clock for Louisville? Anyway, first, then they passed to Kariski for 4 yards, 1st and 10. Then the next play after that, Callaway completes the pass from Plummer for 15 yards. Great. Then Plummer pass complete to Jawar Jordan for 7 yards, so Miami has to call a timeout. Jawar Jordan then rushed for 6 more yards. 1st and 10, Jake Plummer pass complete to Amari Huggins-Bruce for 4 yards. That timeout's been called by Louisville. Jake Plummer then throws an incomplete pass, so then Miami then calls a timeout. I mean, why are you? I don't know. 3rd and 6, pass complete to Chris Bell for 12 more yards, and more reviews. It just taken forever, this drive. And then they benefit off of them. They really benefit off of them. Jawar Jordan, 9 yards. Didn't get the touchdown. And then they call a timeout. And then the very next play, Trevante Sylvester, if I pronounce that right, please let me know. He catches it for a touchdown, wide open. However, something I have not said at all in this year. PAT was blocked. So they blocked the PAT, and the score remains 21-20. So first time I can say this ever, and I don't know when is the next time I'm going to say it, PAT was blocked. So good block by the Hurricanes to stay within 1, and we go to halftime with just a incomplete. I don't know why they would just do a play. I just take a knee. That's bad. Louisville starts off the 3rd quarter. Guerrero rushes for a yard. 2nd and 9, Plummer passes for Chris Bell for 10 yards. That is a 1st down. 1st and 10, Plummer rushes for a yard for himself. 2nd and 9, Guerrero rushes for 26 yards. That's just a blown block. It's awful. 1st and 10, Guerrero rushes for 3 yards for a loss. 2nd and 13, Jake Plummer passes complete to Joey Gatewood. 3rd and 2, incomplete pass. 4th and 2, Nick Lopez then kicks a field goal for 40 yards, and he banks it through. So Louisville recaptures the lead 23-21. So, okay. 5 plays after that for the Hurricanes. Van Dyke, pass complete to Brashard Smith, lost a yard. 2nd 11, pass is complete for 3 yards, Colby Young. 3rd and 8, Van Dyke was sacked. However, Louisville caught the face mask, and that gives us the 1st down. But that didn't matter because Fletcher for 7 yards. Van Dyke then throws an incomplete pass twice in a row. And I remember during the game, one of the reporters said Van Dyke was dealing with a rare leg injury that something to do with the skin getting something off with the bone. I don't know what that is. They said something about that rare injury. But if that's the case, if he can't run, why play him at all? I'm not saying he shouldn't play. Or I'm not criticizing that he was playing. I'm just saying, why have him play if he's going through some issues like this? Why not give Ja'Cory Brown a shot? I understand that this is a big game, but you let Emory Williams, a true freshman, play FSU. Why not give Ja'Cory Brown a shot against Louisville? If that's the case. Anyway, after that, we punted and we forced a 3-and-out against Louisville. So good stuff there. Then we have a football back. Mark Fletcher rushes for 54 yards. He was He was going all the way to Louisville, and I thought he got the touchdown. It was so close to being a touchdown. As he was flying towards the right side of the pylon, his left side of the body hits the ground first before the right side hits the pylon, unfortunately. So the touchdown was overturned, but fortunately we were stopped at the 1 yard line. First and goal, Fletcher didn't get anything. Next play after that, Fletcher tries again, and he does get that second chance effort into the end zone. Touchdown Hurricanes, and we are back up top, 28 to 23 afterwards. So the next stop, we have to stop them again, and they done that. 3 and outs, Louisville. So good stuff there, awesome stuff there. All right, Van Dyke then throws the incomplete pass. If we're gonna win this upset, we have to do it right. Van Dyke then throws the incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Fletcher throws for he rushes for 5 yards. 3rd and 5. Van Dyke then pass complete to Fletcher of 25 yards, going all the way to the Louisville side. So good stuff there. Cheney then rushes for no gain. 2nd and 10. Van Dyke was sacked by Mason Reiger. It's a 10-yard loss, just a killer sack there. And nobody on the right side of the offensive line was watching somebody. Nobody was watching Reiger. And then it's an easy sack for him. 3rd and 20, pass complete to Jacoby George for 8 yards. That's a screenplay, by the way. The play call of that is weird. Why would you do a screenplay at 3rd and 20 at that point? At that point, you want to do like a long slant or something, but a screen? No, that's not where you want to do a screen. It's a terrible call, and they made us pay afterwards. All right, now there was a false start, and then they would eventually. Sorry about that. They would eventually punt it after that. Louisville gets the football back. No surprise there. Maurice Turner rushed for 9 yards, 2nd and 1. Maurice Turner again rushed for 5 more yards. Jake Plummer didn't get anything, and that ends the 3rd quarter. Jimmy Callaway rushes for 6 more yards. That's 3rd and 4. Plummer then pass complete to Josh Lifson for 11 yards. That's bad. That's a bad coverage there. Maurice Turner then rushed for no gain. 2nd and 10. Jake Plummer pass complete to Joey Gatewood for 22 yards. And they're marching down the field. Plummer then throws an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Plummer then pass complete to Maurice Turner for 13 yards. All the way to the Miami 23. Plummer then pass complete again to Joey Gatewood for 18 more yards. And inevitably, Evan Conley rushes in for a touchdown to Louisville recapture the lead. Unbelievable stuff there. It's just awful. All right, Hurricanes back with the football. They took a lot of time off the clock. All right, Mark Fletcher rushed for 8 more yards. 2nd and 2. Fletcher again for 18 yards. That's a good rush there. Cheney rushed for a loss at the 50-yard line. Van Dyke throws an incomplete pass. 3rd and 11, pass complete to Brashard Smith. What a catch by Brashard Smith there, and they just got the first down marker there, and I think they were reviewing that play. Maybe there was that play, or was it a little bit later. Henry Parrish rushes for a loss of yards. 2nd and 11, pass complete to Xavier Restrepo for 12 yards. That's good for the first. First and 10, Van Dyke pass complete for a loss of yard for Kobe Young. 2nd 11, Van Dyke is an incomplete pass. Mark Fletcher then lost 4 yards. There's nowhere for him to go there. And they were doing some clock management, and Bart Gallis kicks a 51-yarder, and it ties the game. This part is what killed our momentum, big time. Plummer pass complete to Nate Kuriski for 13 yards. That's a first down. Isaac Garenda rushed for 4 yards. 2nd and 6. I don't care if they score, at least when we had an effort, right? Jake Plummer pass complete to Kevin Coleman all the way to the touchdown, 38-31. It's not that they scored in this drive. It's how they scored this drive. This touchdown, we were covering defense, and our guys, our defense, ends up running into each other. Both of them got hurt by just running into each other on a defensive route. That led Kevin Coleman wide open to the house. That is so memeable. That is so memeable. That's bad. That was really, really bad. All right. Hurricanes got the football back. They need this touchdown to get back within. Van Dyke pass complete to Restrepo for 48 yards, so great start there. First and 10, Van Dyke pass complete to Jacoby George for 4 yards. Second and 6, Van Dyke incomplete. Third and 6, pass complete to Bashard Smith. That's good for the first down. Van Dyke pass incomplete to Jacoby George, but there was a penalty on Louisville, pass interference. That's a good call there because he was interfered. First and goal. We get there. Parrish at the 4-yard line gets 1 yard. Second and goal, nobody was there, incomplete. Bad decision by Van Dyke. Third and goal, another one, incomplete. I just don't get it. What are you doing? Then we go to fourth and goal. We need this touchdown, so they're going to go for it. Incomplete again. And the referee saw the hold or pass interference, and they did not call it. They did not call it for Jacoby George, and instead, he gets an unsportsmanlike conduct for pushing or doing this to the defender's helmet, almost like he was either pushing his head away like this, and he gets called for unsportsmanlike conduct. And Jacoby George's frustration, you can hear it. You can hear the verbal from him. It's bad. We forced a 3-and-out anyway. Guerrero rushes for 3 yards. Timeout, Hurricanes. So we did get a stop there. So they would run the clock all the way down to 30 seconds. They said 29, but it's really 30 seconds. Then Brady Hodge punts for 34 yards. That is down a little bit up to the further. What they didn't report in this app was there was a penalty against the Hurricanes. Another push to the straight like this. That's stupid. That is stupid there. All right, so at the end of the game, Van Dyke pass complete to Kobe Young for 10 yards. For Kobe Young, that's a first down. Van Dyke pass to Restrepo for 15 yards at the 50-yard line. He just went out of bounds. First and 10, the final play of the game, he goes Hail Mary, hoping for a miracle. Restrepo caught it from the outside edge of the area, but he was taken down. That's your ball game. Final score of this game: Louisville 38, Miami 31. Louisville has now clinched an opportunity to play FSU in the ACC championship, and for the first time I think ever, Louisville has beaten the Hurricanes at Hard Rock in South Florida ever. Just bad. It sucks, dude. It's not even fun to watch this team anymore. It just isn't. Although I will say this, I am happy that the Hurricanes made some effort to play the football, but it just wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough. Jake Plummer, 24-38 with catch and attempts. 308 yards, 3 touchdown passes, and 1 interception by Cam Kitchens. Van Dyke, 24 catches. That's the same, but 2 more passes from him. 327 yards. He has 1 touchdown pass, and that was only from Xavier Restrepo. For the rushing, Guerrero with 15 carries, 93 yards. Jawar Jordan for 9 carries and 33 yards. While for the Hurricanes, Mark Fletcher, 17 carries and 126 yards with 2 touchdowns. Guerrero would have 1 touchdown, and Evan Conley with his touchdown as well. And Brashard Smith, 2 carries and 34 yards. One of them was for a touchdown, so that's good for him. Restrepo had himself a game, 8 yards, 193 yards with 1 touchdown pass. While for Louisville's side, there's 3 receivers that they have a touchdown. One of them is Kevin Coleman, which I am not talking about that again. Nate Kuriski at the first drive, 1 touchdown, 5 yards, 50 yards. And Trevante Sylvester with the only catch of the game is the touchdown pass. And yeah, there's that. Cameron Kitchens, once again, is the guy throwing interception, picking off Plummer. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for this one. When we look at the team stats, in total yards, Hurricanes outmatched the Cardinals by 16 yards because they have 486 yards compared to Louisville that they have 470. They were better offensively, but the scoring is not there. It's just not. It's literally the issue with this team, and it's a work in progress, but I am not going to end the season off with just 1 more win after last season. You kidding me? We should have been 7-4, at least 7-4 if it wasn't for that Georgia Tech game. And yes, I'm still dwelling on it. I'm still pissed off about it. By the way, guys, we have lost this game. And yeah, folks, that's going to do it for this one. If you have enjoyed this video and not the game, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because my teacher is back. And when he does, he'll be right there with the entertainment you deserve. Coming up next is it's a Miami Heat recap, and that video will not take long. I promise you. I think the video ends like less than 15 minutes. I'm done. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it, and I'll see you guys very shortly. Good night, everybody.